Hi everyone, it's Gaynor from FitFish. I just wanted to talk about consistency today because I'm often getting asked, what's the best exercise to do? What's the best food to eat? What's going to make the most difference? What should I do? But actually, I believe it's more consistent action that matters more than these kind of big ditch attempts. So it could be, this what's the latest diet? What's the latest craze I can do? If I'm going to really get involved in a sport, which sport should it be? What kind of length should I run? What should I do? And I believe that small, consistent action is what really matters and really helps people to change habits for life and indeed change their lives, because that's what we're all about at FitFish. We're not about reaching a target weight or just going through a little healthy fad. We want to help people be healthier, wholer, and freer, and to fulfill their purpose and reach God's potential for them. So, three things, reasons why I think consistency really works. First off, I've seen results. I've seen evidence from myself experimenting and from other people that I help that actually little and often really does work. So, as little as 12 minutes exercise a day, just small changes with your diet, small changes with your bedtime habits, your morning routine, they really help. And because they're small, it's more likely that you will stick to them. So if you're going to do 12 minutes exercise a day, it's far more likely that you stick to that rather than, say, 4-hour-long sessions a week. But the results could be quite similar, because when you're being consistent with lots of small chunks of things, then they all add up to the bigger picture. And you need to be consistent, because obviously if you are only doing, say, 12 minutes exercise a day and you only end up doing it once a week, then it won't have much of an impact. But if you're consistent and you cover all areas and the bigger picture all adds up, then it's going to be worth it. And consistency is what really, really matters. So don't worry too much about what you're doing, but doing things daily really, really help. And that's because for point number two, it puts votes into the right box. So who is the person that you want to become? What does that healthier you look like in the future that you want to be? So the more consistent you are with actions that are like that future person, then the more likely it is that that's who you become. So if we start acting the way that we want that future self to be consistently, then we will become that future healthier self. So it puts votes in the right box, and it decides, your consistent action decides who you're going to be. And number three is because it's all about changing slowly. So you slowly change your trajectory. So you might be going this way and then you take a slight angle. So what you're not doing is having all these bumps and jars and fits and starts and ending up a little bit all over the place. It's just your journey that's on a slightly different path, but it ends up leading to a different place. And because it's small and slow and it's your journey, it's long lasting and it's more likely that you'll stick with it. So those are my three things. Little and often really works. I've seen results and I know it works, but you need to be consistent with the little pieces in order for it to add up to the big picture of change. It puts votes in the right box, so it decides if you're going to become that future healthier self that you would like to be. So each time you take a little action, it puts votes into that box, and the more that you behave like how you want to be, the more you will become that person. And number three, it changes the trajectory. So it's not about big fits and starts that you end up being a little bit all over the place. It's about tiny, consistent changes that change your path and take you to a different place. But because it's gradual, you don't notice as much. It's part of your journey and it makes you far more likely to stick to it. So what do you need to be more consistent with? Is it the small little eating behaviours? Is it a slightly earlier bedtime? Is it getting up a bit earlier? Is it reading your Bible? Is it just doing a little bit of exercise every day, whatever that looks like, so that you become healthier? I'd love to know what you'd like to be more consistent with, and I'd love to know what comments that you found helpful there. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.